Japan, land of contrasts. Ancient traditions meet modern marvels. Bustling cities give way to serene mountains. It's an archipelago, a chain of islands, over 6,800 of them. Volcanoes rise from the sea. Earthquakes are a fact of life. This shapes the land, the people, everything. The four main islands, Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku, hold most of Japan's treasures. Think snow-capped Mount Fuji, its iconic peak reflected in still waters. Lush forests cover much of the land. Rivers cut through valleys, feeding rice paddies and ancient cities. The Pacific Ocean surrounds Japan. It's a source of food, of trade, of typhoons. The seas can be rough, the currents strong. But the Japanese have always looked to the sea for sustenance, for connection, for inspiration. This is a country shaped by nature's power and beauty. It's a story etched in stone, whispered by the wind through bamboo forests, roared by the waves crashing against volcanic cliffs. Japan might be a chain of islands, but don't let that fool you. It's home to over 125 million people. That's more than half the population of the entire United States. And they're packed onto these islands, making Japan one of the most densely populated countries on Earth. Think about Tokyo, the capital. It's a mega-city, a sprawling urban jungle. Over 37 million people live in the greater Tokyo area. That's like squeezing the entire population of Canada into one city. But even with all those people, Japan feels remarkably organized. The trains run on time. The streets are clean. There's a sense of order, of respect for space and for each other. It's something you notice right away. So while the numbers might seem daunting at first, don't be intimidated. Japan knows how to handle a crowd. It's all part of the experience. Sure, everyone knows sushi, and who doesn't love a good sumo wrestling match? But Japan's culture runs much deeper than that. It's a tapestry woven from centuries of tradition, art, and spirituality. Take tea ceremony, for example. It's not just about drinking tea, it's a ritual, a meditation, a way of life. Every movement, every gesture has meaning. It's about finding peace and harmony in the everyday. Then there's calligraphy, the art of writing. But it's more than just putting pen to paper, it's about expressing oneself through the strokes, the ink, the blank space. It's about finding beauty in simplicity. And let's not forget about Shintoism, Japan's ancient religion. It's all about nature worship, respecting the spirits that dwell in everything around us. You see it in the shrines, the festivals, the way people interact with their surroundings. Japan's a fascinating mix of old and new. You can be walking down a street lined with neon signs and suddenly stumble upon a centuries-old temple. It's like stepping back in time. Take Kyoto, the ancient capital. It's a city of temples and gardens, a place where tradition reigns supreme. You can spend days wandering through bamboo forests, visiting Zen gardens, and witnessing geishas gracefully gliding through the streets. But even in Tokyo, the hyper-modern heart of Japan, you're never far from the past. You can find ancient shrines tucked away in quiet alleys, offering a moment of peace amidst the urban chaos. And then, there are the festivals. Every town, every village has its own unique celebrations, often with roots dating back centuries. It's a chance for people to come together, to honor their heritage, and to let loose a little. Section 5. Hidden Treasures. Exploring beyond the tourist trail. In this section we will take you on a journey to discover the lesser-known wonders of Japan. Everyone goes to Tokyo and Kyoto, the bustling metropolises that are the heart of Japan. And don't get me wrong, they're amazing cities filled with history, culture, and modern marvels. But to really experience Japan, you gotta get off the beaten path, away from the crowds, and into the heart of the countryside. You gotta find those hidden gems, those places where the real Japan shines through, untouched by the hustle and bustle of city life. Head north to Hokkaido, the wild frontier where nature reigns supreme. It's a land of volcanoes, hot springs, and pristine wilderness, offering a stark contrast to the urban landscapes. Go hiking in Daisetsuzan National Park, where the trails lead you through breathtaking mountain scenery, ski down powdery slopes in Niseko, a paradise for winter sports enthusiasts, or soak in the healing waters of Noboribetsu Onsen, a perfect way to unwind after a day of adventure. Or venture south to Kyushu, the land of fire, known for its volcanic activity and lush landscapes. Explore active volcanoes like Mount Aoso, one of the largest calderas in the world. Relax in the steaming hot springs of Beppu, famous for its therapeutic waters, and discover the ancient samurai culture of Kagoshima where history comes alive. And for something truly unique, hop on a ferry to one of Japan's many islands, each offering a different experience. Each island has its own distinct character, its own stories to tell, from ancient legends to modern-day tales. You might find yourself hiking through ancient forests on Yakushima Island, home to some of the oldest trees in the world, swimming with sea turtles in Okinawa, where the crystal-clear waters reveal a vibrant underwater world, or exploring the art islands of the Seto Inland Sea, where creativity and nature blend seamlessly. Section 6. From Tokyo's neon lights to Kyoto's tranquil gardens. You can't talk about Japan without talking about Tokyo, the bustling heart of the nation. It's a city that never sleeps, a sensory overload in the best possible way, where every corner offers something new. You've got the neon lights of Shibuya, illuminating the night sky, the trendy shops of Harajuku, where fashion meets culture, and the peace and quiet of the Imperial Palace Gardens, a serene escape from the urban hustle. But Tokyo's also a city of contrasts, blending the ultra-modern with the deeply traditional. You can find Michelin-starred restaurants serving up exquisite sushi, crafted with precision, and then stumble upon a tiny ramen shop tucked away in a back alley, serving up bowls of steaming noodles for a few hundred yen, offering a taste of local life. Then there's Kyoto, the ancient capital, a city that feels like stepping back in time. It's a city of temples and gardens where tradition is preserved and celebrated, a place where you can feel the weight of history all around you. Visit Kiyomizu-dera Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stroll through the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, a natural wonder that feels otherworldly, and lose yourself in the beauty of the Fushimi Inari Shrine with its thousands of torii gates. And for something truly special, head to Naoshima Island, a hidden gem in the Seto Inland Sea. It's known as Japan's Art Island, a place where creativity meets nature, home to stunning contemporary art installations that challenge and inspire, museums that house world-class collections, and sculptures that dot the landscape, all set against the breathtaking backdrop of the Seto Inland Sea, making it a must-visit destination. Section 7. A culinary journey. Tasting the flavors of Japan. Japanese food. It's more than just sushi, folks. It's an art form. It's about fresh, seasonal ingredients, prepared with precision and care. It's about balance, about texture, about presentation. Start with the basics. Sushi, of course, but don't just go for the California rolls. Try the real deal, the nigiri, the sashimi. Fresh, melt-in-your-mouth fish, perfectly seasoned rice. It's a revelation. Then there's ramen. Don't be fooled by the instant stuff. Real ramen is a thing of beauty. Rich, flavorful broth, springy noodles, perfectly cooked pork belly. It's the ultimate comfort food. And let's not forget about tempura. Lightly battered seafood and vegetables fried to crispy perfection. It's all about the technique, the oil, the timing. But don't be afraid to explore beyond the familiar. Try okonomiyaki, a savory pancake loaded with cabbage, meat, and whatever else you fancy. Or yakitori, grilled skewers of chicken, vegetables, and other goodies. Section 8. Japan's global influence from technology to pop culture. Japan's influence on the world, it's absolutely huge and far-reaching. Think about tech giants like Sony, Nintendo, and Toyota. These brands are not just popular, they are omnipresent. They've fundamentally shaped how we listen to music, how we play games, and how we get around in our daily lives. But Japan's impact goes beyond just gadgets and technology. Japanese pop culture has taken the world by storm, captivating audiences everywhere. Anime and manga, they've become global phenomena, beloved by millions. From the pioneering Astro Boy to the ever-popular Pokemon and the intense Attack on Titan, these animated stories have captured imaginations worldwide. And then there's Japanese cinema. Directors like Akira Kurosawa and Hayao Miyazaki have created some of the most iconic and influential films of all time, leaving a lasting legacy. Their work transcends language barriers, telling stories that resonate deeply with audiences everywhere, regardless of cultural background. And let's not forget about the ever-evolving world of Japanese fashion. From the avant-garde designs of Issey Miyake to the streetwear cool of a bathing ape, Japanese fashion showcases a unique sense of style and innovation that continues to inspire. Japan's influence is everywhere, whether you realize it or not, subtly woven into the fabric of our daily lives. It's in the technology we use, the stories we consume, and the clothes we wear, all reflecting Japan's creative spirit. It's a testament to the country's creativity, its ingenuity, and its unique perspective on the world, continually pushing boundaries and inspiring new ideas. Section 9. Looking ahead. A glimpse into Japan's future. Japan's at a crossroads, an aging population, economic challenges. But one thing's for sure. This is a country that adapts, that innovates, that finds a way. They're pioneers in robotics, in artificial intelligence, in sustainable living. They're finding new ways to care for their elderly, to revitalize rural areas, to address climate change. And they're doing it all while staying true to their core values: respect, harmony, a deep connection to nature. Japan's future is unwritten, but one thing's for sure. It'll be fascinating to watch it unfold. So go experience Japan. See the neon lights and the ancient temples. Taste the sushi and the ramen. Feel the energy of the cities and the peace of the mountains. This is a country that will stay with you long after you've left its shores.